we like. Hey, I'm Retro Amateur, and I welcome you to my little corner of the internet. And today I'm very excited because I will be building a computer live on YouTube for the first time. It's not my first live stream rodeo. I've done that before. I have done this before on my other channel, Simulation Nation. So it's not the first time I live stream, but it's the first time I'm making a build, a computer build, a retro computer build on my phone, live stream on my phone. The previous live streams were on my computer, which I sold. Right, so what I will be doing here, what's the general idea of this computer? Basically, I have a few games, and you'll understand why I call this the slow system build, the slow Pentium 2 build, is because there's games out there that have a few issues running not just modern computers but fast computers, because I have a computer, a Pentium 3 computer clocked at 1000 megahertz, and some of the games don't go along with that processor because it's too fast for them. Like, for example, Nuclear Strike here has problems with the playback of its cutscenes, right? And the menu is super fast, actually. The other game is Super Eurofighter 2000, which runs at fast forward on a fast processor, and it's another game that needs a slower processor, though I've managed to make this run well enough on my Dell Optiplex, which is a Pentium 4 system, by using a CPU killer program that lowers the frequency of the processor, and it runs okay, but let me try on an actually slow processor. And of course we have Longbow 2. Now this game has a few issues with physics and rockets on fast systems, on anything faster than 200 to 150 megahertz. Also, any modern trying to run this on modern systems with the help of community work, it's kind of hit or miss in my case. So I would like to run it on an actually old system. Right. Without further ado, let's move to the parts I will be using. Right. Let me turn the camera around. Right. So let's start with the case. I think it's a fairly known design from the 90s. This one. Sorry, my swing arm is in the way, but I can't do otherwise. I don't know what it's called. I don't know who made it. Like most cases in the 90s, right? So it's a bit weird also because that's where you put the power supply. It's not the most ergonomic or practical placement, but regardless, let's go to the more interesting parts, the internal hardware. So let's start with the motherboard. Now this motherboard, let me just read you the name because it's kind of weird, like all motherboards. It's a P6LX A Plus Rev 1.1A, and it's from ECS. Its caps are good, and it's what we will be using because it has the 440 LX chipset, which, as I heard, was very good at the time, right? Let's put it back on my stand. This motherboard, in fact, came with a case when I salvaged it. It was inside. I don't remember what other parts it had, but I remember the motherboard. Right. Other parts. Right. Let's move to the more interesting parts. Right. For starters, we have this Pentium 2 processor, which is clocked at 266 megahertz. So I bought this. Generally, all the parts on this system, most of the parts on this system, are salvaged, except this one. I bought this with money for 20 euros. 266 megahertz was its initial clock. I underclocked it to 210 because I think there are issues with Longbow 2 at anything over, as I said, 200, 250. I put it at 210 just to be safe, and I'm not sure if it goes any lower than that anyway. I will be using this Western Digital hard drive. I don't know if it's working, and in that case, I've got a box full of them to use. Anyway, let's move to the next, to the rest of the parts. I have 64 megabyte of RAM here, which I think it's plenty for this build. The sound card. Let's start with the sound card. We have this ESS Solo 1. I hear it's very good for all DOS games, and I think it will do just fine on the games of the time, right? And it's small. Graphics card, no, numero uno. Yes, there are two graphics cards here. This is the Riva 128. It's basically period accurate with the rest of the system, meaning around 1997. This one was a pretty good card for its time, not the most powerful. It was not as good as the original Voodoo in performance, but it did okay. However, we won't be using this by itself. What we will be pairing the Riva 128 is this, and it's too damn dark. Allow me to turn another light on. Right, much better. We have a 3DFX Voodoo card, Voodoo 2 to be precise, and it will go very nicely with our Riva 128. Now, if you don't know about Voodoo 2 cards, which I trust if you are watching this, you do, but just in case to know, this cannot display 2D graphics. You need to pair it with a card that can display 2D graphics, and then connect it with this from its rear VGA ports. This is a splitter cable. Normally, you don't use a splitter cable. You use just this. You need to. There was a cable that's called a VGA pass-through cable, and it was dedicated for this job to connect the Voodoo 2 and its 2D card, and a 2D card in order to serve as pass-through, because the Voodoo 2 couldn't display 2D graphics. And through the Voodoo 2, you could display the operating system and 2D games or whatever, right? Regardless, it's not easy to get a pass-through cable nowadays. I had to go to eBay, so I opted for this splitter cable, which I'm told it works just as well. I also have a cable to connect the disk drive with. Okay, so my apologies, there is noise outside. I have to have the window open because it's hot as hell, and I do not want to put a fan here because it will be noisy. Someone's getting married out there. Quite literally. That's why it's noisy. Coincidentally, I have to go to a wedding at September 12th. Regardless, I have a big fan here to cool my cards, and the rest of the parts, a CD drive here, CD-ROM, not DVD-ROM, and a power supply, tested and ready to go. So give me some time as I prepare the my bench for the build, right? So let's remove all that stuff. Right. Okay. We're almost there. So I think we have a good enough clearing to put our motherboard down and start putting parts on it. All right, let's do this properly. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'll just put as many parts as I can on the motherboard before I insert it into the case. Hello, Crystal. Thank you very much. You're very much appreciated. Let me just give it a... damn it. This swing arm sucks, but it was cheap. So, I think there's just two parts I can put on this. The processor. Right. And of course, the RAM. Now, this is not particularly difficult because these slot CPUs don't require as much maintenance as their socketed brethren. There you go. RAM inserted. Let's thank you, Crystal. Let's put this on the side and deploy the case. Right. We're starting off nice. Welcome. Welcome where? My channel? I'm already here. Right. So, nice. Right. Okay. Let's put this thing in then. Oh, let's not forget, of course, the important thing. Connecting the fan to a fan header. Right, let's put it on. Right. Nice. Okay. Right. Everything is in place. We just need to screw the motherboard in. Where did I put my screws? Damn it. Guys, I swear to God, I've just lost my screws. And where did I put the box with the screws? This is crazy. Can you hear the horns outside? Yeah, someone's getting married, as I said. And I'm searching. Ah, I found it. It was right there in front of me. So let's put the screws in. I think that's the right screw. I have a lot of screws and I'm not sure what goes where. But I try. Gee, Crystal, thanks, but I'm not done yet. I still have a long ways to go. And of course, it's not the right screw because it won't go in. What am I missing here? Maybe a different screw? Nope. We are already encountering turbulence because these screws don't do the job. Yes, yes. Right. Will this do? No, that's the same screw, damn it. Let me try this one. Okay, I found one. Now I need to find the second one. Which doesn't have to be the same, actually. Second screw goes in. I just needed to... Nope, this screw won't do. Okay, what am I missing here? Nope, this screw won't do either. I'm beginning to get frustrated. Let's try this one. Okay, I think I might have it. Oh yeah. I wonder who's getting married. Okay, we found another screw. Yes, it's a slot one. The slow PC. Hey Coconut, welcome. So, motherboard is in place. Let's just put all the rest of the stuff in. First, I will be putting the drive on. Right, this drive. Let's screw that in. Come on. What? Screw one. And second one. Screw. Okay, let's do it. It's the slowness. It's because it's quote unquote slow. It's not. It's slow because it's slow relative to the more modern stuff. Because I needed the slow system to run older games that are speed sensitive, right? That's why it's slow in quotation marks. Let's do this. Yep. There are games like I showed at the start, like Eurofighter 2000 that run on fast forward when you play them on a fast computer, even if that computer is from the 90s. Right, this is in place. And what else do we put on? Ah, yes. Let's insert the hard drive. Where should I put it? Let's put it here. Yep. Okay, let's just go in. Oh, no. Okay. looking for screws. A couple will do fine. Right. Thanks, Crystal. Appreciate it. I hope this hard drive works. One detail I forfeited to mention is that I won't be, how should I say this? I won't be installing a, nah, this is too big. I won't be installing a floppy drive. The Windows I'm using, the Windows 98 Windows I'm using are bootable without a floppy. I will connect one later, but for now I will want to put one in just for the needs of this video. Right, so drives, good. Let's put in the cards now. First card, the Riva 128. Plop it in there. Nice and good. Let's secure it in place with a bolt. This is a tough one. Nowadays we have the convenience of toolless designs, but back then everything was tool full. Right, Riva inserted, and now the secret weapon. Whoops, let me just put this back on. I forgot to change the camera. Right, okay. Riva in. Let's go for, come on, for the voodoo in as well. Let's secure the beast with another bolt. It's freaking hot in here. And done. What else is left? Yes, the sound card. I hope these slots are not much of a problem, because I've heard that even the slots you put them in matter, right? But in this case, it's trial and error. I haven't checked to see which slots are ideal and which aren't. Come on. Yep, gotcha. Sound card inserted. Nice. Okay, cable work now. Ribbon cables. We all love them. Not. They're quite a bit of trouble. Let me find another one, because I have only one there for one drive only. Nope, too big. This will do. Right, let's put these on. Sure. So, IDE ribbon cables, our favorite. Is this? Oh no, this is for a floppy drive. No. This it's for the drives. Let's see which one. Let's put the hard drive first. Like this. I'm gonna regret what I'm doing currently because I haven't connected the case. Thanks, Crystal. That's great. I'm not just trying to put this on. I want to make to do some good cable management. Right? So let's put this on like this. Let's put the ta-da! We just solved our excessive ribbon cable problem. Let's twist that as well. Ah, damn it! I'll have to realign the case to make this easier for me. Opening the done. Nice. Now to put the other one in, the CD drive. How should I put it right? Okay, let's try it. Let's try it like this. Oh no. No, let's put it on the motherboard first. What's going on? Ah, wrong. What the? Okay, so apparently this one has a closed one hole. Has one of the holes closed, but the port on the motherboard has a pin. So I'm not sure. Why is this a thing? Let me find another one. Maybe this is too modern. Why is this? Oh no, this is a SCSI cable. Nope. Nope. What the hell? This one either? Now this one has a different hole. Ah, it's a floppy cable. This one? Yes, this one will do. Right, okay. Got one. Let me try. Where do I put it? inserted, and on the motherboard. Let me just twist this to make sure. We have proper cable management, which I know it sounds like a joke when you talk about cable management in such an old system, but managing this is actually half the fun. Right, this is inserted as well. Let's see, not everything is inserted. We still have quite a bit of work to do with, unfortunately, the front panel connectors, you know, the power cable and the lot. Okay, bad boy, what you gonna do when they come for you? Power LED. Okay, so this thing is, these cables have a tire wrap that needs to be cut because I cannot spread them as much. The interesting thing about this motherboard is that it has the pins for the front panel are in one line, which makes it easier to install. Right, so let me not power switch, reset switch, power LED. Okay, so first we have the power LED. I might have to, okay, this is not good. I might have to actually remove the Voodoo 2 card. Crystal, it's been more than 30 years of playing with computers, actually. Not hardware-wise, like it was in early 2000s when I started to learn about hardware, and even back then I didn't care about the old stuff. I just wanted newer and newer stuff, and as I grew older, I wanted older stuff. Basically, I'm self-taught. I've opened a few computers by myself and learned all that stuff. Right? Yes, really. HD LED. Let me see. Lock, speaker, HD LED. Okay, so basically this is troublesome. I have to remove the Voodoo in order to install the front panel pin, the front panel connectors, because it's in the way. See? We had such problems back then too. Right, let's see what we have here. HD LED. HD LED here. Power on, power switch here. What else do we have? Reset switch, speaker. This must be the speaker. Oh, reset switch. I found you. Reset switch goes here. Right. We're doing it. Turbo LED. Turbo LED. It has a turbo LED? Doesn't have a turbo LED. Well, this motherboard doesn't have a turbo LED. But let's put this here, shall we? And let's hope we don't fry the whole thing. Anyway, everything, the front panel is complete. Let's pop the Voodoo 2 back in. Oh no, don't tell me that the sound LED is the sound pin. Right. Nope. This is annoying. You know why it's annoying? Because the connectors are in the way. This is bad. Okay. Do we need the beeps? We will, if we want to know if something goes wrong. Thanks, Crystal. I wish I would go viral as well. But you know, there are so many other channels out there that that have better content than mine, right? And I don't have the best equipment or the best scripts or the upload schedule, right? Whew. So everything is connected, right? Except the power supply, which, as I said at the start, it goes here. Weird, yes. So let's okay, so it's a bit dusty. Let me clean it up a bit. Where my wet wipes are? Here they are. Alright, okay. Alright, so how do you put this on then? Like this or like this? I think like this. Dear God, this is going to be a pain in the ass to install. Thanks, Trucky. But I'm running short on space. Let me see. And as it stands, I cannot buy stuff through banks currently because of some economic troubles of the past. Thanks, Eclipse Galleon. Welcome. Alright. Oh, here it is. Put the bolt in its place. Screw. And one last one for okay. Power supply is in place. Right. Oh my God, I just realized where the motherboard power connector is. Weird place. Can I? Oh man, this is more trouble. Eclipse Galleon? You mean the Galleon part? Like, how do they pronounce it? How they say it? Oh, don't tell me they say it as the way I think they say it. Okay, I'm not gonna say what I have in my mind. Seriously though. Oh, give me a second. I should have connected the power supply on the motherboard before I installed the power supply. Oh yes, exactly. The first one. Perhaps you don't know what I'm doing here, but I'm removing the power supply again. Because I cannot connect the motherboard to the power supply, to the power supply to the motherboard. Because the power supply is in the way. Right, so now, okay, so see this? This is where the connector for the motherboard is. And the power supply sits right on top of it. Let me just untangle this mess and connect the motherboard first. I'm from Greece, Crystal. Mediterranean country. You know, I'm not just from Greece. I'm in Greece right now. All right. I should have done this from the start. Okay, let's put the screws back in. Right. I don't have to screw all the screws. I just need two to hold it. And we are fine, right? Okay. Power supply connected. Now, we want to connect the power to our components. One Molex for our disk drive, and one for our hard drive. Right. Okay, so I think everything's connected, right? Except the speaker. I can test that, Crystal, you know. Είσαι κι εσύ από την Ελλάδα, μιλάς ελληνικά. Let's connect the pass-through for starters. When you say clips, when you say VGA connections, do you mean like VGA cables? Because they're not very hard to find. So how do I put? Oh, you're right. Let me show you. Τι έκπληξη! Ωραία. Nice. We put... Και αν επιτρέπετε, από ποια περιοχή είσαι, Κρίσταλ? Eclipse, I've been collecting and salvaging old computers for so long. For so long that they came with their VGA cables. So I have quite a few VGA cables lying around here. Maybe 5. Okay, this holds, I think. Okay. Right, so we have connected basically everything. Από Λιβαδιά, Εγώ είμαι 36 χρονών, Κρίσταλ. Έχω κάποια εμπειρία στη ζωή. Ωραία, αυτό το βάζουμε εδώ μέσα. Yes. Let's pull this up. Whoops. Just hit the my swing arm. I didn't have this bolted, screwed on. Right, the back panel is back in place. Right, so we have made the bulk of the work, of the physical work that is. Τι 10 μόνο. Τι εννοείς, Crystal? Oh, that's great. Just give me a second, guys. To grab my screw. Oh, but I got my screw back with a broom. Right. Δεν είπα 10. Είπα 36. 36 χρονών. Yep, there's a loose screw around here. Πού άκουσες 10 εσύ? We will need this one. And this one will do just fine because it also has integrated speakers, which we will be needing in order to install our sound drivers and know that our sound card works. Because the other, what else I have are headphones, and they're not good for this job. Α, για σένα λες. Α, συγγνώμη. Μικρός είσαι ακόμα, δεν ξέρω. Και σ' αρέσει να ασχολείσαι με υπολογιστές? Ή θέλεις να μάθεις να ασχολείσαι με υπολογιστές? Right. Okay. Computer assembled. Monitor in place. Now we're going to need a keyboard. Oops. And a mouse. Ωραία. Good. Okay, that's interesting. Και θέλεις, Crystal, να μάθεις για υπολογιστές? Να πασπατεύεις? Γιατί 10 χρονών να βλέπεις βίντεο κάποιον να πειράζει έναν υπολογιστή που είναι μεγαλύτερος σε ηλικία από σένα. Δώστε μου ένα λεπτό. Give me a second, guys. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, I have returned. Oh, there. Sorry for the delay, but that's just the folly of live streaming. If something happens and you have to go, you have to go. Sorry. Okay, so what's left? Yes, the mouse. Yes, yes, yes. And what mouse is this? A ball mouse. Yep, and I bought this brand new. Right? They still sell these, surprisingly. So because I need to check something on another motherboard. Oh no. Oh right, yes, that's right. I put them correctly. All right. So we need to connect. We need to connect the. Just give me a second. To bring the cables close to connect. Oops, this moves quite a bit on its own. Let me just put this in place. Right. Damn, it's like spaghetti around here. So, what we have here, power supply, the power for the monitor. The power for the computer. And, it's very important, the VGA cable. It. So oops. The other side. And we're plugged in, okay. Moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. The hard drive is very noisy, but it posts! Yes! I'm so relieved. So, what do we need to do now? So now we need to go to the... So now what basically we have is the more mundane segment of this live stream as I try to install the operating system. So nope. Let's integrate peripherals. Set up. BIOS features. PNP PCI configuration. No. Primary master hard disks. Select. Does it detect it? Okay, so I'm not sure. Power management. Boot sequence. You know what? I'll just do as I go. Thanks, Crystal. Right, so where is my disk? My Windows disk. Damn it. My Disc. Oh, here it is. My stack of discs. Windows 98 Special Edition. Right. Okay. I forgot to put a CMOS battery in this, but I can do it later. All right. Doesn't it detect? Oh, come on. Okay, reset it is then. Does it matter where I connect the ribbon cables? I don't think so. It never came up. My switch is set up. Come on. That's why I'm called retro amateur. Peripherals. Chief ID auto. USB keyword support. Please enable this. Parallel mode. Okay, there's a bus right here. Buster. Right, guys, this is a tough one. Option size 0 cycles. Alright, escape. It doesn't detect the hard drive. This is a tough one. Because do I need to change my hard drive? I hope not. At least the disk drive should be working because I've tried it and it works. Disk boot failure. I don't like this. I inserted the system disk. Right. It refuses to read the disk. Have I connected this properly? Hopefully I did. Yes. Everything seems to be in order. Could the cable be bad? Oops, sorry. I don't think so. It could be. Well, I don't want to bore you with the rest of this procedure, so I think I will be ending the live stream here. I might go over to over to X and give update there on whether or not I made it, because currently this thing refuses to work, and it's so damn hot in here. Come on, reboot. Power management and setup. No, switch setup. Boot sequence. I have the CD-ROM. Okay. Well, this is it, lads. I cannot go any farther than this. I might, because the reality is I need to try different ribbon cables, maybe change the position of the position of the cables. I don't know. Well, regardless, I have to give a big thanks to everybody that that were here and gave me the time of day. Maybe I'll do something in the future, who knows. But regardless, this has been Retro Amateur. Thanks for watching.